Disclaimer: these interviews are from back in April at Aelius Fest in Newcastle. They were supposed to be posted a lot sooner. However, they have been a surprisingly difficult task to edit, when I'm trying to juggle everything myself, so I have decided to post them with minimal clipping, captioning, and editing, for the artists' and festivals' convenience.
Hi, I'm Nat Giglass, and today I'm here with...
Robin from Rushbonds.
First of all, can you introduce yourself?
So my name's Robin. I'm the lead singer and guitarist in Rushbonds. However, the band has just broken up. So
Oh, wait, when?
it was like 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
So this was like a final thing. So it
Yeah.
was already booked in. So it's just me playing a solo thing. Of,
Oh, nice. Nice still.
Yeah.
Can you explain your sound to somebody who's never heard it before?
It's sort of like experimental indie.
Yeah.
And it's got some like jazz influence.
Nice. What inspired you to start taking this seriously?
I guess I've always loved music. I've always played music. And then I went to college. Like I didn't do A levels. I just went to college to do music, and then went to uni, did the same thing. Met a lot of musicians there, and
How do you want your music to make people feel?
I think for me it's really important. I didn't really have very many female indie artists to look up to when I was growing up, so it was really important for me to I don't know, give women a bigger platform in
Absolutely,
like, music, especially because I think like soul and jazz like is quite female fronted, and that's like really good. But I think indie and rock is a genre that doesn't have that. So
Awesome. So I'm trying to decide which one. Can you explain the creative process of making your music?
our music, well, it did. Just,
Past tense.
Yeah, past tense. It did start with me writing a song, and then I would like bring it, and sort of they would add their flair into it. Our drummer was very jazz, a jazz drummer, so like he rhythmically like changed the feel of it quite a lot.
That's cool, yeah. Is there anybody that you know personally or parasocially that got you into making music?
It was my uncle that bought me a guitar when I was like 8, and that's when I started like writing really bad songs. And then just after that, I fell in love with playing and writing.
Lovely. What do you feel are the biggest challenges for emerging artists today?
The industry is fucked. It's full,
Absolutely, yeah.
It's full of nepo babies. Even when you don't think so, like even at uni, there was so many people that I was in a year with that are like come out with, oh, my great auntie's this, or my auntie's this, and then you wonder how they're getting all these big things, but it is.
It's all nepotism.
Yeah, it's very money based, and to be honest, like it's hard to. So if you're playing a gig and it's a £50 flat fee, then you can't like afford to do it for very long. So it's like at the moment I'm working a full-time job and trying to do it. So I think it's a difficult one. But I think it can change. I think just more. I think especially northern and like things like this, which highlight like northern artists, and things to like create the northern music scene bigger, because the south is like everyone has to go to London to sort of do anything, and I just think that's like, not fair if you don't want to go to London. Do you know what I mean? So,
that was. I have a similar question. I don't know where it is in this, but it was something along the lines of, how does it feel being like an artist in the northeast trying to get your foot out of the door?
Yeah, it's difficult. I think because there's the thing of like if you get it just right, you can break through. Because people do like northern people, like people love Geordies, that's a sort of thing. But you have to be the right kind of Geordie, if that makes sense. Like, and especially as a female, you can't be too outspoken or too different.
Yeah.
Or you have to have like this image thing instead of just being good.
Like you can hint, but you can't say.
Yeah. So I think I think we just all need to like keep pushing it and keep speaking about, like, obviously Sam Fender's like interview where he speaks about it, like, and obviously because he's such on a bigger scale now, everyone knows who he is. I think that's really important that like bigger artists from the north like keep speaking about it and
definitely
giving it a platform.
Do you have any hobbies or interests outside of making music?
I love to cook. My job, like outside of this, is a chef. So
Lovely.
I love to cook and crochet. But yeah.
Lovely. Last question: who is the best artist that you've seen live?
That's really difficult. I think Idols. I saw Idols do like the strip back thing at the Boiler Shop, and that was ridiculous. And also Willie J. Healy. He's one of my favourite artists ever. And yeah, just very good. And I'm gonna say like my housemate, she's called Eve Buckley, and she's like a jazz artist, and she has genuinely one of the best voices I've ever heard. And every time I see her, it's just like,
what's her username? I'll put it on.
It's at Eve Buckley. Just on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for this. Sorry it's been so short. I'm in like such a total rush today, but thank you.
Thank you
for watching. Wait. Well, thank you for watching. Hi, I'm That Gay Glass, and today I'm here with Porcelain. First off, can you just introduce yourselves?
We're Porcelain. I'm Dan, I play lead guitar.
I'm Curtis, I sing, I play guitar and piano.
And I'm Kane, and I play bass.
Can you explain your sound to somebody who's never heard it before?
Our sound is very... let me start that again. Good start. I'd say we aim to sound more alt-rock.
Yeah.
Sometimes we veer on the indie side of things, but definitely alt-rock is like our main sound, I'd say.
Nice.
Can I add on to that? Or?
Yeah, I think we've got like quite an atmospheric kind of... but yeah, just atmospheric and dynamic sound. Like we like to layer a lot of like guitars and effects and like kind of steer into a more like soundscapey direction with some of our songs.
Yeah, I was photographing the first song of the set and it sounded really good to me.
Thank you.
What was I about to say? Which one was it? Can you tell us how the band came to be? Like, how did you find each other?
So, a long story short, I've been writing music since I was around 7.
Right. That's very early.
And then when I was 8, but basically, many years later, I went to university, like, just with the like intention of finding bandmates.
Yeah.
And because I didn't know any musicians.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to be in a band, and eventually I found Dan.
Yeah.
And then Kane joined, and then our drummer Adam, who isn't here today, but.
Right.
That's the long story short.
What inspired you to start taking this seriously?
Yeah. I mean, we've all like got a lot of influences, especially in alternative music, and we've all been doing this like being instrumentalists and playing in different kind of situations for like quite a long time in our own ways. But I think like the way that me and Curtis especially started writing together, like I think we had that kind of writing kind of connection and sound that I've never really experienced elsewhere, and it was just like we've got to like go for this, really, you know.
Yeah.
And we're really like working on our sound and like crafting a bit of it. Yeah.
Awesome.
That was it at the moment. Yeah.
For me, just with writing songs for such a long time, I think just getting the music out there was like the most important thing.
Yeah.
We do care a lot about our sound, like everything in the songs, from like the lyrics to the sound. So it's all like super important. I don't know how that is from your perspective, but
I'd agree. I think that the process is sort of can be quite long for a lot of the music, but it's time sort of well spent. And the results at the end, we're always pretty happy with it. So
yeah. You are from the northeast, right?
yeah, we are.
Okay. I just have to check.
Oh wait, no, we're not. Half of us are.
Right.
So Dan is from the north.
Yeah, I'm Gateshead.
I'm from a little place called South Shields on the coast. And
I'm from Nottingham, and Adam's from Liverpool.
Right. Well, how does being based in the Northeast affect your music journey?
you can answer that.
I mean, I've spent a lot of time doing a lot of things across the music scene in the Northeast, and I've gigged in other cities and other like projects, and I just think nothing matches the kind of warmth and like atmosphere of like
Absolutely.
the Northeast scene. Like
Yeah.
you don't get the friendliness that we have here elsewhere, and that really helps. It drives us to like be better performers, write better songs, and like kind of just really get to know the community as much as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, when I go to gigs in other cities, it's like incomparable.
Same, yeah.
Yeah. Who is your favourite artist that you have each seen live?
That's a tough question.
I think mine is Father John Misty, which is very different to anything that we like our sounds, but like such an insane live set.
Yeah.
And like he's a big kind of inspiration for me in terms of like songwriting and lyrics. So you know, I guess it does tie in a bit.
I'm gonna have to say Culp because it's a massive inspiration for us. I saw them like in 2012 though. So like a fucking long time ago.
No like light up wristbands or anything.
Yeah. But look, I think they're great, and the live show was amazing. And I think we probably aspire to put on such a good live show at some point.
Yeah.
What about you?
It's a few years ago now, and they're not about anymore. But I saw a band called Marmozets in Nottingham a few years ago, and they were brilliant. But no, sadly, no longer together.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I haven't heard of them for a bit. So.
Just guessing.
Yeah.
Is there a specific person that you either know personally or parasocially who got you into making music?
I'd say for me personally, it was actually my brother mostly. I wasn't that much into. I started playing very young, but my brother and his music taste is what got me into a lot of the stuff I do today. He isn't really a musician himself. He plays very different things these days, but like, if it wasn't for like the kind of bands he showed me when I was growing up, I wouldn't be where I am now.
Yeah.
For me, it has to be my dad. My dad was like such a huge influence on me in terms of like music. He put like a keyboard in front of me when I was like 4. So, and I haven't stopped really. So yeah. And then also like the school teachers and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
They're a massive part. Underrated.
Yeah, mine would be my stepdad. Just introduced me to loads of music from a young age, and got me playing the guitar, and you know, it's just gone from there. I haven't stopped since. So yeah.
Because this guy plays multiple instruments.
And this guy plays even more than me. Yeah. So.
How do you want your music to make people feel?
It depends what I'm trying to say with each song, honestly. Like, because I think like sometimes myself or the wider band will write something and we don't know what it means until like a later date.
Yeah.
And like I think each song speaks to different things. I wouldn't say like I would like apply like porcelain means something as a whole. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
We'll probably build on that a bit better.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd say generally energized in one way or another, whether like that means they are like just really into songwriting, like a quieter song.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, we didn't get to do it today with a drummer missing, but having
Yeah.
a full live band and just being able to really get a crowd invested and moving, and that's like, you know, there's something special about that.
Yeah.
Energized is a big one.
That kind of leads on to the next question. How do you approach songwriting and like creating the music?
Yeah. So that's a fucking tough question for me because like basically so many of our ideas have come from so many different places. Sometimes I'll just be walking down the street and I'll hear something in my head or something crazy like that, and I'll write it down on my phone.
Hearing voices.
Yeah, I hear voices. Yeah. But there's honestly loads of different ways. Like sometimes I'll sit down at a piano, or a keyboard or whatever, and like I'll just start playing random stuff.
Yeah.
Something will be like, "Oh, that sounded good." Same with the guitar.
Yeah.
And then sometimes over like months, that'll like transform into something more tangible. and then I'll show the rest of the band,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "Oh yeah, that's really good," or they're like, "Oh yeah, that's really shit," and then
Yeah.
we're very honest with each other with song ideas, and but yeah, there's a lot of things like, I mean, usually Kurt will bring an idea and we'll bounce off it with like different parts for quite a while until we're land something we really like, but we're all very open to each other's tastes and inspirations, and like we've done very different sets of very different gigs of completely different songs, you know, like very different genres, and we love mixing ideas and inspirations.
Yeah. Are there any specific genres or artists that influence your sound?
I'd definitely say a lot again on that alternative rock side of it's a lot of like 2000s bands. I think it's something we get like told a lot. It reminds me of bands that release music at this time and this period.
And literally we've just come off stage and someone just said, "Oh, reminded me of Radiohead," and we're like, "Well, we like Radiohead, so it's a compliment, really."
Yeah, it is. It's always a compliment to be compared to anything like that. But Muse, Radiohead, Pink Floyd, like that's a big thing for me with guitar work. And a lot of those kind of bands.
Do you have any hobbies or interests outside of making music?
Curtis likes playing basketball.
I wouldn't say that. I've been at the basketball court a couple of times. Okay. Yeah. Do you have any hobbies?
I like football.
I should fucking know this about you.
Yeah, I like football. that's about it. Football and
Football.
films. And films, yeah.
Football and films.
I think generally that all of us, like, our hobbies are still like very music based.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I dabble in production, things like that. We all do a little bit of other music activity in the background, and that's kind of
I can say so.
yeah.
Without sounding pretentious, I'm also interested in writing. I do like a lot of writing outside of music.
Nice.
I do like write like poetry and stuff like that, and yeah, I'm interested in like film and stuff like that. But I'd say it definitely links. It's all linked, you know.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So yeah.
On that topic, has any non-musical media ever stuck with you? Like books or films, writing, art, photography, literally anything like that?
Oh God, yeah. All the time.
Have you got any examples?
Yeah, like sometimes something will like really stick out, like a film.
Yeah.
I feel like this is such a generic thing to say, but like, you know, like a film like Interstellar. Like, when I went to see that just like changed. I was like, oh, that was amazing.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I think like there's a lot of times you'll send like artwork and photos to me, like just different artists on Instagram even, and the amount of times that you'll send something and it just like either we'll have a conversation about it or individually, like it inspires songwriting ideas and it inspires like visions, and I think like where we're going with the EP, like that's going to be a very image kind of based kind of direction we're going in. Like imagery is a huge thing for us, and working on new music, that's going to be a huge focus for sure.
Yeah. How do you feel that the internet has affected the music industry?
It's made it a lot harder. Just like it's been said before, but it's so much easier to release music now, and you have to kind of stand out a lot more.
Yeah,
because,
absolutely.
Yeah, the access is there for so many more people.
I think like, what Ken just said. Like sharing music is so easy that anyone can do it, which is an amazing thing.
Yeah, definitely. It's very good and very bad at the same time. Well, not bad.
No,
but yeah.
But yeah, it's just very different, and
yeah.
I think as well, like it's something we struggle with a bit is like this whole content drive and the amount of focus on content creation as like part of being an artist now. It's what we struggle with because we're not the kind of band that I think you could do TikTok dances and stuff like that. I think it's like it's not our kind of vibe and our sounds.
A lot more hurdles to like jump over to be recognised, which 30, 40 years ago probably wouldn't be the case. You just had the music, and if you were good at it, then you'd get recognised a lot easier.
Yeah.
Still like massive luck element involved, isn't there? But
huge amount of luck. But the content thing for me is always just like it's just hard to get there and do it when I don't think we can follow trends in the same way a big pop band could, because it's just not the same, and it's tough.
Yeah, like Dan said, we're not trying to be like a content band, but we will every now and again put something out. But I think like because there's so much music coming out I'll take it out. because there's so much music coming out every day. Like you do kind of get like washed. You kind of get lost in the sea of new songs every day. And you've got to like be really smart about how you put yourself.
Got to be like
there.
logical and pushy.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah. Or just do a TikTok dance.
Yeah.
Then you're sorted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your ideal way to spend a day off, if you get one?
Well, my perfect Sunday. No. Yeah, just relax really. Sit in the house. Make sure there's enough food in to just chill out and that's about it really.
Yeah.
A perfect day off for me is just one where I'm not plagued by having to work on musical things. Because like when we're not doing band stuff all together, I'm just like incessantly sitting down at my keyboard or the guitar and like going mad over ideas. And a good day off is when I don't have to do that, basically.
He also likes playing basketball.
That's not a thing. It's not a basketball player.
You wanted it. Really wanted it. Yeah, I think for myself, it's just like being able to spend time with family and friends, and like it sounds really simple, but it is hard to fit in with the rest of life, especially doing music as well as work. And it's just
Can I give a better answer?
Go on, yeah.
I'd say I also like I do gaming a lot, and I find it's just a great way to just like switch off.
Oh, definitely. I go through like month-long phases of The Sims.
For me, that's For me, that's like a chance to reset my social battery.
Yeah, it's very distracting as well.
Yeah,
from like all your worries and stuff.
Totally.
Theoretically, what would be your dream blunt rotation? What would be your dream blunt rotation?
I don't understand the question now.
See, I know what that is, but I also don't. I know I've heard of that, but I don't fully.
So, who do you think you would find the most interesting or comical to sit in a rotation with smoking weed?
Oh, God.
Theoretically.
Like people? Or...
Yeah.
Anyone got an idea?
Dead, alive, fictional.
It's going to be fanboy of me after saying that he's like my favourite gig, but Father John Misty, just because of the kind of guy he is, I think he'd just sit there and just say like absolute shit for like hours. Like his whole thing is just like this really deadpan humour.
Yeah.
So it'd be great fun to be around, you know. He found a basketball player,
so Michael Jordan. No. Honestly, I've got no idea. This is a awkward question.
It's such a struggle because it's like I don't know. You'd have to say someone popular like Paul McCartney, but probably about 50 years ago when he's a bit more in his prime.
Yeah. Sorry, we've got shit answers for this.
One more question. What track of yours means the most to you and why?
What was the question, sorry?
What track of yours means the most to you and why?
Like out of our songs?
Yeah.
Well, for me, probably our upcoming song, Fingerprints.
Oh, nice.
That we haven't released yet.
Oh, nice.
It's just, it sings about identity and being like free and things like that. So yeah.
Nice.
I think for myself, not our last single, but the one before that, is a song called Escape Routes, and I think that was a song that, like, when we wrote that, I feel like there was a big shift in the way that we were writing with that song. Like just a much kind of bigger drive on that alternative sound and kind of soundscapey, dreamy.
It was more us, wasn't it?
Much more us, yeah. And I think that was where like I got to really like kind of throw myself into finding the right guitar tone and all that sort of stuff. So that song was a joy for me. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd agree with Escape Routes. Playing it live is really interesting and fun, and it's kind of a song like you feel the crowd get lost to, but you can also feel yourself getting lost to as well. So, and it's sort of definitive of I think the sound we're going towards.
Nice. Thank you so much for this. All right, thank you. Right. Hello, I'm Nat Giglass, and today I'm here with. So first off, could you just introduce yourself?
I'm Shane. I play the bass and I sing. Adam. I play the drums. I also sing. I'm Guy. I play guitar. I also sing.
Can you explain your sound to somebody who's never heard it before?
So I would say personally it's probably more like of course it fits within that indie alternative thing, but it's like a surfy kind of very 60s inspired, very like reliant on like sort of like, I wouldn't say it that's like a quartet, but like three people singing harmonies layer the entire thing.
Yeah.
Very rhythm based, surfy. That's my favourite word. Surfy.
Yeah.
It's also not surfy. Whenever you say surfy, you're like, oh, it's like a beach ball. It's not another
Yeah, that was what I was thinking there when you said that.
It's this Australian like garage surf band called a lot of consider similar.
Yeah.
Are you going to see what it's surfing? All versions.
Right. Can you tell us how the band like came together?
So me and Adam used to play Nirvana covers in his garage, and just for the crack. And then there was this other guy who used to be in the band, and he saw a video of me playing. Was it Karma Police? My story. Yeah, something like that. I used to play football with him. He was the goalkeeper. He was really small, but he was like a goalkeeper. He could jump so high. It was crazy. But he was doing music with shit. He was doing out of the net. I was play music. We went in Adam's garage. That's where it's going. Adam's garage. I didn't know these guys at all until I was like 15 years old. I still barely knew you.
If you weren't making music right now, what would you be pursuing?
Well, it's our part-time job. I work in a corner shop. You might have seen some.
Oh, I was about that.
No, you don't. I lock the door.
Yeah.
He would be in Lloyd's, he would be in Tesco, and I would be in corner. But if I wasn't doing music, I would look to be like an architect. Architecture is, I don't go to uni, but I apply to do architecture uni, and I didn't want to do it, and I wanted to give it a shot. And I got offered it, but then I had to send in a portfolio, and I was like, it's alright, I'm doing music.
Yeah.
Probably just got to uni during the rat race and stuff. So, like,
do you have any advice on somebody who might be getting robbed?
That's a good question. So if anyone watching this video is getting robbed, I would say, as hard as it may seem, you just got to keep it cool and you can't hit the vein. I mean, I'm technically at the vein because I haven't got the weight off the kid, but you never know anything with the knife on it, so you got to be careful. Okay? You're getting robbed. Well, actually, no, because someone could be like, how could we robbing you like this? So if that happens, that's what you're going to do.
Great. What has been your most memorable performance to date?
I would say 2021. I'll have some So, number one, it's like in like a band achievement sort of like level. I would say NX Newcastle.
I took your pictures there, yeah. Yeah.
I was going to say memorable of like, we should have done that. I remember when, you know, that railway it was a beer festival, we had free beer all night.
Oh, God.
Incredibly pissed. And,
just a zombie on the stage.
Sorry. Yeah, it was more of a moment where we came off stage and me and Adam were just like, maybe not.
You can swear if you want.
To go back to that gig, that Adam gig, it was beautiful as well because we hired out a van for the night, so that we didn't
right.
Go back on the night because free room.
Yeah.
And it was a really story night. We just laid down on this gravel path and
Oh, that's lovely.
And then basically, whenever all the festival goers had gone, they were like, "Oh, do you lads want any more free beer?" We were like, "Yes." And they emptied all the kegs. It was about 20 pints just sat outside our bar.
Oh God.
So much beforehand. We didn't drink anything. We got up in the morning so hungover and opened the door and all we saw was just 20 pints outside. It was the most sickening feeling ever.
Yeah. What was I going to ask? I forgot. How do you want your music to make people feel?
I mean, I've always said personally, I just want people to like listen to songs, and I don't know. I've never really been of the mindset of like, of course, you want people to go like, "Oh yeah, this is like." I'm thinking of this. But I've always wanted people to appreciate like the songwriting behind it. I've always wanted to be like, you know what, that's a very well written song. That's a very like clever thing.
Yeah.
I never wanted to be too intellectual where it's hard to understand. Like,
Yeah, I get that.
I never want someone to mistake one of our songs for someone else's song.
Yeah, it's a good way of putting it. I always say like one of our first songs.
No, my grandma over there.
Not like your grandma. One of our first songs, well, literally our first song was called Carbon Fever. Like,
Yeah.
that was just about time machines and miserable things. But I'd quite like to say now, it's nice to have music that makes you forget about the world. Like, it's nice to have things to listen to and be happy about. You know, I know it's
Definitely,
nice to be sometimes.
I don't get that
Happiness.
Who is your biggest musical inspiration? Can each of you name 3?
Steps. There's one.
So, Nirvana made me pick up the guitar when we did covers in his garage. Radiohead taught me like intricate things on guitar, and then probably just like solid and that like
Love Sam Fender.
I would say Bodyguard, Bubbles, and you know, I don't listen to as much now, but like King Cream, like back in the day, like even chord shapes and the jazzy sound was sometimes like not real sound, so in terms of that, Nirvana, Queens of Sewage, Nirvana and Queens of Sewage, like heavier drums, and then like just the funky side.
What's the best advice that you've ever been given? Never been given any advice ever.
It's not really advice, but
well, Gary Powell, the Libertines. Yeah, that's what Gary Powell, the Libertines, once said to me, every day is a school day. And of course, that's a very widely known phrase, but that's what it's like, every day you learn. Every day you never... There's never been any time where you'll ever like reach the peak. You're always learning.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
mine is also from Gary Powell. It's not really advice, it's more to say we finished recording one of our songs and went to the bar and he just pulled us aside and I'm like, one day I want you to just tell me I'm wrong. Yeah. He wants to write something so good that we go, no, that makes you think like, yeah, there is room to be one that is in the right. Because for us, I feel like we always like try and be a certain level, but I didn't realise we need to be that level. I don't know.
Last question. How do you feel that the internet has affected the music industry?
We're in it.
I love this question. I'm genuinely looking at it all the time. I think that I'm going to go on a little like rant here.
That's fine. Love a rant.
I'm bad in it.
I think yes, because it's like there's more accessibility and people can find things easier, and it's easier for people to create totally. But rightfully or wrongly, I think it's wrong. But I feel like TikTok and the way Spotify is set out is like music is so disposable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like for example, I'll admit, like we're all guilty of doing it. You just skip. Like someone like has spent hundreds of pounds to record a song, and like
15 seconds with gets famous.
and like also not even.
Actually, I've never considered that. That's a really good point.
And it's
You only know one chorus.
exactly just one little chorus, and the vast majority of things I never heard because you click on it and you think, "No, I don't like the guitar at the start. Don't listen to the rest." It's because you can just go to something else.
Yeah.
A while ago, like you'd have to go into a shop, buy an album, and listen to the full album and find a couple of songs you like. Now it's like you go onto your indie mix for the day. And, like,
Spotify DJ.
Literally stuff like that. It's kind of like it goes back to the point of like it's just oversaturated.
Yeah, absolutely.
So much stuff that you can just be like, I'm alright.
It doesn't matter how good you are as a musician, you've got to be a content creator.
Manager. What's even
Adam doesn't live in
he lives in the woods. I don't know what they're called. The little boxes. With the eyes.
Right. Well, thank you very much. Right. I'm Nat Giglass, and today I'm here with.
Camel Island.
Right. Okay. So could you each introduce yourself, please?
So I'm Jay, and I'm the bass guitarist.
I'm William. I'm the lead singer and guitarist.
I'm Alex, and I play drums. I'm Quinn, and I'm producing.
Yeah, he's not in the band. We couldn't leave him out.
Could you explain your sound to somebody who's never heard it before?
The sound of our band. Okay. Supergrass meets The Police meets Radiohead and Foo Fighters, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of any adjectives, but in terms of comparisons, that's probably a good way.
Yeah. Could you tell us how the band came to be? Like, how did you find each other?
Well, we've known each other since we were 6. And when we went into secondary school, me and a couple of mates formed a band, and then there was many iterations, and this is where
the final form.
This is where we are at the minute. Yeah.
At the minute.
We'll say final, but maybe not. Who knows?
How does being in the Northeast affect your musical journey?
I guess it's hard being in the Northeast because, well, it is in a sense.
I think it's quite like isolated from other cities, I suppose. So if you're
I think the Northeast scene's good.
Yeah. So if you wanted to play in other cities, I suppose it's a bit more difficult to travel, but it's good though. It's a good scene.
Yeah, I wasn't slagging off the Northeast scene. I just mean being from
exposure.
In terms of even arts funding and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm talking a load of rubbish. I don't know.
Can you explain the creative process of making your music?
Usually I bring an idea to a band practice.
Yeah. William kind of writes. You kind of write the full song, really. You write a song, and then he shows it to us, and then we add our parts, and then we'll maybe change it around here and there and stuff like that. So quite simple, I think.
Yeah.
For each of yous, is there a specific person that you either know personally or parasocially who got you into making music? Sorry, that was such a gobful of a question.
Just tunes.
Tunes. Just tunes.
Now 82 from 2012.
I don't know. Just music teachers throughout the years, maybe. They got us to take it seriously.
my dad, my granddad.
Probably my grandparents as well.
Yeah.
Lots of music that I still love today, so that I still listen to. So.
Yeah. Do you have any upcoming gigs, releases, or collaborations that we should be knowing about?
So we've got. I don't know when this is coming out,
Right.
but we've got a gig next Friday at the Newgate Social. We've got a gig we're playing Stockton Calling.
Oh, nice.
We're playing Future Collaborations in Sunderland, and we're playing Roulette Fest in Sunderland.
Oh, nice.
In terms of releases, we're going into the studio next Tuesday, or this Tuesday, to start working on our next single. And we've got a quick turnaround, so it probably won't be too long before we've got another single.
Should be up soon.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you think that your sound or direction will change in the future? If so, how?
Probably.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like when you get into different types of music and stuff like that, you automatically sort of change how you write parts and just the overall sound of the band. So I think as we get older, we'll listen to different things, and I think that'll change how the band sounds.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with that. I think we might start dabbling with like keys and synths at some point, maybe.
I suppose it just evolves over time naturally.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
What was I about to ask? I've lost it. What themes or messages do you explore in your lyrics? And do you have a favourite lyric?
Every time I get asked this, I never know what to say. Themes and messages. A lot of songs are about girls, but there's also I've slipped in some because he never wants us to be political in any way. I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Mainly about girls, though. To be fair, favorite lyric. Does anyone have a favorite lyric? Quinn, do you have a favorite lyric?
Not off the top of my head.
No, off the top of your head. Jay, you don't know any of the lyrics. Can you come back to us on that one?
I will, if I remember. I have a very short memory.
I do like Never Want to Change Our Little Ways, to be fair. I think that is... The Never Want to Change Our Little Ways lyric.
Right.
I think it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that as well. Yeah. Thank you.
How do you feel the internet has affected the music industry?
Yeah, I could go on a rant about this.
That's fine, we'll love a rant.
To be honest. No, but like I've been going for a long time.
That's fine.
I think there's elements obviously that are good, and then there's bad elements. I think
it's great for the consumer, but like for artists, it's not so good.
Yeah. Something that Barry always says, Barry Hyde. Got to name drop him, you know. It's like. What's the word? It's everyone sort of can listen to anything now.
Yeah.
No one is tuned in like at the same time every week to the same radio station. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is good in some ways, but it means there's not as strong subgroups.
Yeah.
I think.
Definitely.
That's my take.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any opinions?
It's kind of what William was saying, but like, it's like if you look at a lot of people's playlists now, it's very varied. It's like they listen to a lot of different things. Like you said, you don't get subgroups,
and people don't consume albums the same way as well. Which I like an album, but it's not as financially rewarding to do an album. not that way. Much money, like.
What is your ideal way to spend a day off if you get one?
No,
I don't know. Sleep, drink, eat a lot of shit, probably.
What's that song from the 2010s? Eat, sleep. I don't know. I like to watch films. I like to. Yeah, well, let's not talk about that. Yeah, sleeping's good. I like sleeping. I like drinking.
I like movies.
Movies. Me and Alex have been living in a flat together, and we've started watching movies on a night sometimes together.
Nice.
Romantic nights in.
What is something that you wish more people asked about you as a band?
What was that?
What is something that you wished that more people would ask about the band? Like something that you'd want more people to know about you?
Oh, does someone else want to answer it?
That's a good question.
I think the fact that we've known each other for so long, I feel like it's when I've told, like when people ask, like, oh, how long have you known them? They're always surprised because I don't think there's too many bands that have like known each other for as long as we have.
Well, we're friends before bandmates, I guess.
That's a cool thing. So.
Yeah.
How do you approach songwriting?
Pretty much just pick up a guitar and start playing. And I know that sounds really arbitrary, but I just start playing and then eventually, like, it'll pull us in it. I know it sounds really wishy-washy, but I'll be pulled in a different direction just because of what I can hear. And maybe I don't know what the chord is, but I'll figure it out. And then melodies start to come. And it's very just like...
Step by step.
Step by step, letting it happen, sort of. That's all I can really say. I don't know how you approach writing your parts.
Just whatever comes to mind, kind of thing.
Quite improvisational based, isn't it? Yeah. And whatever sticks. Yeah.
Last question. If you could have dinner with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
Probably Red Hot Chili Peppers, to be fair.
I love the Police, so probably the Police. I would have so many questions.
I love Tom York, but I don't think I want to keep dinner with him, to be honest. I know I keep cracking on about Gomez, but probably Tom Gray from Gomez, because he's also involved in the Broken Record campaign, which is about like streaming and musicians' rights and stuff. And I'd like to pick his brains about that.
What about you?
Oh, Chris Cornell all day long.
One last question. Oh, I sung that there. Who is your favourite artist that you have seen live?
For me, probably The Smile, which is Tom York's side project. But Gomez, I saw Gomez the other week and they were meant to.
Probably like my favourite artist is Chili Peppers, but I think when was my first concert live was Foo Fighters, and that was mental. That was great.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
You're gonna be surprised by this, but we all saw Foo Fighters, and I love Foo Fighters, but I think because I recently saw Wonder Horse, and I think because they're like it's like fresh, it's like new, and it was just amazing. It was like
you said there was like a buzz.
Yeah, because that Foo Fighters, like it's a varied age group of people, but I don't know, at Wonder Horse it just felt like there was something happening. It was all like younger people. It was really cool. So I'd say Wonder
Valid.
Horse.
What about you?
Corn.
There we go. Well, thank you so much for letting me interview you.
Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm that gig lass outside of the pub we're meant to be in. And this is...
No Mass. I'm Ollie, that's Tomo. Hello.
Can you introduce yourself, please?
As a band?
Yeah.
Manchester indie rock 4-piece, 2 of. Yeah, come up for the day to do an Aelius festival. So
nice.
Pretty wild day. We come straight from Manchester, straight up here to play the gig, and then we're straight back.
Yeah.
So.
Can you explain your sound to somebody who's never heard it before?
That is a hard question. Even everyone, we just played that, literally just come off stage.
All eyes on us. Yeah. Everyone's looking on us.
Everyone's watching. It's all right. We're Uno Mass, guys. We're at the Uno Mass band on Instagram if you don't know us. Shouting at everyone in the windows down. I'm actually stood on my car now, so it's hard to say because
Yeah.
it might be on double yellows, it might not be. But yeah, the sound is pretty mental. We can't really put a finger on it, can we? Really, it's more like it depends really. We play what we like, and we write what we like, and then it kind of comes out as kind of as it's hard to put a finger on it. It's like the heavier side of indie a little bit, but probably like Kasabian-esque new era. We'll say that. We'll say that. Hopefully none of this gear gets robbed.
Yeah. Is there a specific person that you either know personally or parasocially who got you into music?
Not that got us into music, I don't think. I think
take this serious.
About getting into Manchester. Because we're from Manchester, I feel like we all started on Oasis, didn't we? But like, we wouldn't ever say that we are like Oasis at all.
Yeah.
We'd probably say, if anything, we're pretty similar to maybe Kasabian-ish. So again, like, we're pretty big fans of Kasabian. We like the way they like mix all the genres into one, and they pull it off pretty well. So we kind of want to do that ourselves.
What is next for you as a band?
That's a big ass question.
April.
Yeah, April 26th. We're playing a headline show, and 26th of April at Gulliver's in Northern Quarter. So if you're around the area,
it would be great to see as many people.
Yeah, from all over the country come down and come watch us. That's the next big thing.
There's only a few tickets left, so
act
quick if you
go
are
ahead,
up for it.
lad, go ahead. Straight through the middle of this boat watch. Yes, love that.
Do you have any advice for somebody wanting to get into music?
Just do it.
Yeah, do it. Don't think about it. And when you're doing it, don't quit. The only person that's going to tell you not to do it is you, and you're the only person that's going to tell you to stop. So, well, unless you're terrible, but we're going to assume you're not. So, just don't stop. Keep smacking, keep knocking on the door. Someone will let you in.
Do you have any hobbies or interests outside of making music?
Oh, I'm a rugby player, so I like playing rugby. I'm a big fan of playing rugby on the weekend. Supposed to be playing today, so my team is not very happy with me. But gigs come first. All that.
I just like being outside and enjoying the fresh air
and drinking beer.
That's a
hobby. What's coming on to that? Sorry, I'm trying to decide which one. If you could have dinner with one artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
It's got to be Ozzy Osbourne for me.
You know what? I was gonna be grabbing the dart for me, but yeah, I probably agree. Ozzy Osbourne would be. I mean, not now, right? Because there'd be no sense. But no sense.
20 years ago.
Yeah, 20 years ago, when he had a little bit of sense.
What do you feel are the biggest challenges for emerging artists today?
I feel like there's a lot of people doing it. I mean, social media is a really good tool if you're good at using it, but also it's a big task.
Yeah, definitely.
When I picked up a guitar when I was a kid to write tunes, never knew I was going to have to be. We're in a band, bro. We're in a band. Yeah, we've just played around. Uno mas, mate. Uno mas. Yeah, we sing indie rock music. Like rock music, but indie. I would say Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes.
Interviewing them now.
Yeah, we could do Black Sabbath. Yeah. We can't do Black Sabbath right now because we're being interviewed.
Thank you, mate.
Well, thank you very much. Sing, mate.
I play the bass. Interviews.
Interviewing us, yeah.
You stole my job. You're now interviewing them.
Yeah. Well, you don't care about us then. That's what I'm doing.
Wait.
I have no idea where we went.
What advice would we give to new bands?
Yeah. Social media is a good tool, so
yeah.
You get good at it basically because we didn't know we had to. Yeah, love you too. I mean, yeah, we didn't know it was going to be as difficult as it was. We had to kind of learn quick. Social media became our friend, and yeah, that's a big one. I would say get good at it.
Last one. What themes or messages do you explore in your lyrics?
I think it's positivity, really, isn't it?
Aye.
We like having fun. We like partying. We like everyone at our shows having a good time, energetic. So yeah, I feel like it's keeping positive. And that's writing about the things that are funny. Like we've got some deep and dark tunes in there, but everything we always try and give a positive spin on. So yeah. So, that's that.
Great. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you very much.
There we go. Thank you.
Cheers. Appreciate it.
You've got to get in.
I'm leaving that full thing in. That was so funny.